The story begins with an eerie silence in space. It's a calm that feels unsettling, an unnatural stillness that hints at something far more dangerous looming just beyond Earth's atmosphere. Stars twinkle in the distance, and the vastness of space stretches infinitely. But beneath that silence, something is about to shatter the peace. Then, in the blink of an eye, the calm is broken. Without warning, a massive alien fleet materializes out of nowhere, cloaked and invisible to all but the most advanced sensors. The sheer size of the ship sends a cold shiver down the spine. The Galactic Empire's flagship, bigger than any skyscraper on Earth, emerges from the shadows of space, casting a long, dark shadow over the planet below. Its looming presence sends shockwaves through Earth's defenses, as it's clear that the invasion has already begun. As the first enemy ships emerge from the cloak, Earth's defense system picks up the massive energy signatures from the fleet. Earth's satellites and radar systems, built for detecting such threats, immediately spring into action. But the fleet's sheer size is beyond anything Earth's military has encountered before. Panic spreads through the military command centers worldwide. Commanders scramble to assess the situation as alarms blare and screens flash red. The situation has gone from peaceful to dire in an instant. Commander Jake Carter stands at the nerve center of Earth's military command, watching in disbelief as the invasion unfolds before him. His eyes are locked on the live feed, showing the alien fleet's immense size as it approaches Earth. The air in the command center is thick with tension, and everyone knows it's too late to stop the invasion now. Earth's defenses, designed to ward off minor threats, are woefully underprepared for an assault of this magnitude. Jake clenches his jaw, trying to maintain composure. His mind races as he watches the enemy ships begin powering up their weapons. It's only a matter of time before they start firing, and Earth's cities are vulnerable. The countdown has begun, and humanity is facing its greatest threat. There's no time to waste, no time to prepare for the coming destruction. Across the command room, urgent voices fill the air as the military leaders try to find a way to defend Earth. Reports flood in. The alien ships are equipped with technology far beyond anything Earth has. Their weapons are capable of obliterating entire cities in seconds. Jake feels a knot tighten in his stomach. The Earth cities, where millions of innocent lives are now targets. The thought of it is too overwhelming to process, yet he must. Earth's survival depends on his ability to think clearly, even as fear takes root in his chest. The fleet is getting closer. Earth's largest cities are now within their sights. Jake's voice cuts through the panic, his orders sharp and clear. Prepare the countermeasures. Get the AI-driven jets ready, all hands to battle stations. We're not going down without a fight. But even as he speaks, doubt lingers in his mind. Can they really stop an enemy so much more advanced? Can Earth really fight back? Then, as if to answer his unspoken question, the Galactic Empire's flagship opens its weapons bay. A brilliant, terrifying light begins to shine from its center, and Jake's heart sinks. The weapons are charging. The fleet is not just here to observe, they are here to conquer. Their weapons, designed to decimate entire planets, are aimed straight at Earth. The tension is unbearable. Each second that passes feels like an eternity. Jake looks at his team, the people who have been through so much together. They all know the stakes. Earth is outnumbered and outgunned. And yet, Jake refuses to believe this is the end. They are humans, resilient, courageous, and relentless. If anyone can push back against this invasion, it's them. But the reality is grim. Earth has never faced anything like this before. As Jake speaks to his team, a wave of memories floods his mind. He remembers Bonner, a close friend who had sacrificed his life during an earlier mission. The pain of losing him still lingers deep inside Jake's chest, making it hard to breathe. Bonner's death was a turning point for Jake, one that changed the way he saw the fight. Earth's people may be on the verge of extinction, but Jake can't let that loss be in vain. Bonner's sacrifice had meaning. He fought to protect Earth, and now Jake will do the same. The rest of the team feels the weight of the moment. They know what's at stake. Every soldier, every technician, every leader is aware that this could be their final stand. But they are not backing down. Their resolve is unshaken. The battle has begun, and humanity will not surrender without a fight. As the alien fleet readies itself for the strike, Earth's military gathers all their strength for the counterattack. Jake can't let fear take over. He knows they have one chance, one shot at survival. His eyes meet those of his team members. There's no turning back now. The line has been drawn, and humanity's survival will depend on their ability to fight back against the overwhelming odds. This is their time to prove that Earth will never be an easy target again. The countdown continues. The Empire's weapons are locked. The fate of humanity now hangs on a single moment. The first strike from the Galactic Empire is swift and ruthless. As Earth's military scrambles to defend, hundreds of small, fast alien ships break away from the fleet and head straight for Earth's largest cities. These ships are heavily armed, designed for quick, devastating attacks. The Empire is confident that their enemies, humans, stand no chance. But Earth's military isn't as helpless as the Empire thinks. While it appears that Earth's defense systems are outdated, they have been secretly upgraded with advanced technology. The first wave of alien ships launches their attack, aiming to destroy Earth's cities within moments. But as they approach, they suddenly face an unexpected surprise. Without warning, Earth's AI-driven fighter jets break through the clouds, cloaked and nearly invisible to the alien ships. These jets, equipped with plasma cannons and cloaking devices, launch into action with deadly precision. They engage the alien ships in fast-paced dogfights high above the Earth's surface. The jets move faster than anything the Empire's fleet anticipated, weaving through the skies at breakneck speeds, dodging laser blasts and returning fire with plasma that rips through the alien ship's shields. The dogfights are intense and thrilling, with each jet maneuvering skillfully to outwit their much larger foes. Earth's defense system is a true surprise to the invaders. It's clear that the humans had been hiding technology far beyond what the Empire expected. The cloaking tech of the fighter jets makes them nearly invisible, allowing them to strike with deadly accuracy. One by one, a few alien ships are brought down, falling in flaming wrecks toward Earth's atmosphere. The tables are turning, and the Empire is beginning to realize they've underestimated Earth's capabilities. But the fight is far from over. As Earth's jets keep the alien ships at bay, the Empire's flagship looms large in the background, preparing for the next wave. The tension is high, and the battle is just beginning. In the midst of the chaos, Jake receives a transmission from the Empire's commander, General Vrax. The arrogant general laughs as he speaks. "You're not even worth our time," he sneers, mocking humanity's resistance. But Jake is unshaken. His resolve hardens as he hears Vrax's voice, and it fuels his desire to protect Earth even more. This invasion isn't just an attack on a planet, it's a direct challenge to humanity. Jake's eyes narrow, knowing that every move from here on out will be crucial. Earth's survival depends on their ability to strike back and prove the Empire wrong. The Galactic Empire's fleet is overwhelming, and Jake and his team are facing impossible odds. The alien ships outnumber them. Their weapons are far more advanced, and yet they refuse to give up. Jake, now leading a small group of fighters, understands that they are no longer just defending Earth. They are fighting for survival, for the very essence of humanity. With Earth's defenses still holding, but clearly at a breaking point, Jake leads his team in a daring counterattack. They know that if they don't strike the heart of the Empire's fleet soon, it will be too late. Using covert tactics, they begin infiltrating enemy bases, trying to sabotage key installations and disrupt the alien forces from within. They deploy teams to sabotage critical supply lines, hoping to weaken the Empire's overwhelming presence in the skies. These missions are perilous, filled with narrow escapes and fraught with danger. Each member of Jake's team knows that failure could mean death. Earth's forces, though outgunned, use every advantage they can. They have developed experimental technology, cloaking devices that make their ships invisible to the Empire's sensors and energy-shielded warships that can withstand massive alien firepower. These technologies offer humanity a fighting chance. The next mission is a direct assault on the heart of the Empire's fleet, the flagship. Jake's team launches the attack with precision, infiltrating the flagship through a combination of cloaking tech and daring piloting. They fight their way through tight hallways, facing enemy soldiers and automatic defense systems in close-quarters combat. The action is fast-paced, with near-death encounters around every corner. Explosions ring out, alarms blare, and the team fights not just to survive, but to destroy the heart of the alien fleet. But the cost of this counterattack is heavy. In the chaos, Jake loses another member of his team, a soldier who had become like a brother to him. Their loss weighs heavily on him, and the memory of Bonner's death from the earlier battle still haunts his thoughts. This loss deepens the emotional core of the story, making each victory bittersweet. Jake's leadership is put to the ultimate test. The survivors, battered and bruised, rally around him, knowing that each battle could be their last. They press on, determined not to let the Empire destroy their world. As the team continues to push deeper into the enemy's flagship, they are reminded of the core strength of humanity: resilience. It's their most powerful weapon, and it's what will carry them through to the final fight. The stakes have never been higher. The battle for Earth's survival is escalating, and Jake's team is determined to draw the line in the sand, no matter the cost. The Empire's retaliation comes without warning or mercy. After the damage Earth's forces caused, the alien fleet decides to strike back with all of their power. The first sign of the attack is the darkening sky. High above Earth's cities, the Empire unleashes a devastating orbital bombardment, turning the peaceful sky into a hellish storm of fire and destruction. The massive warships in orbit fire massive plasma beams, each one powerful enough to obliterate entire city blocks. The bombardment tears through Earth's atmosphere, leaving behind trails of fire as it rips apart skyscrapers, transportation hubs, and military bases. The cities that once stood as symbols of human civilization are now nothing more than piles of rubble and ash. The destruction is so complete that it feels like the very heartbeat of humanity is being wiped away. This moment marks a turning point for humanity. No longer just a defense, Earth is now a battle-scarred planet fighting for survival. As the sky burns, Jake and his team are not backing down. With the devastation unfolding below, they prepare for a final, desperate mission. The Empire's flagship still looms overhead, and Jake knows they have one last chance to stop the invasion. His team moves quickly, infiltrating the flagship's heavily guarded interior with one goal in mind: to sabotage the command systems of the entire fleet. They make their way through the ship's darkened corridors, each step bringing them closer to their target. But the Empire is ready. Elite AI-controlled robots patrol the halls, their cold, mechanical eyes scanning for any threat. The battle intensifies as Jake and his team fight off the relentless robots in brutal hand-to-hand combat. The close-quarters fighting is savage, with sparks flying as the AI robots clash with the humans, their metal limbs swinging in deadly arcs. Every moment feels like a battle for their lives as they push forward through the dark, labyrinthine corridors of the flagship. The suspense builds as Earth's defenses continue to crumble under the weight of the bombardment. Will Jake and his team be able to succeed in their mission? The Empire is dangerously close to total victory, and the hope of Earth's survival rests entirely on their shoulders. The time is running out, and the team knows this may be their final chance. In a desperate race against time, Jake and his team reach the heart of the flagship's reactor. With a grim resolve, they plant an explosive device inside, hoping to destroy the Empire's command center and slow down the invasion. The countdown begins, and as the explosion is set to detonate, Jake and his team barely manage to escape, giving Earth the precious time it needs to regroup and counterattack. The stakes have never been higher, and Earth's fate is still hanging in the balance. The final battle for Earth is humanity's last hope. With the Galactic Empire's forces closing in on complete victory, Earth's defense system is on the verge of collapse. Every city has been decimated, and the enemy's fleet is poised for the final strike. But Jake and his team are not ready to give up just yet. In the face of overwhelming odds, they activate Earth's secret weapon, the last line of defense. This weapon is unlike anything the Empire has ever encountered, a massive AI-powered warship designed in secret for this very moment. This ship is humanity's trump card, equipped with advanced technology that could break through the Empire's nearly impenetrable energy shields. With the ship now ready for battle, Jake commands the final offensive. The warship cuts through the Empire's fleet like a hot knife through butter, tearing through their defenses with precision. As Earth's forces launch their assault, the final battle unfolds in space, with explosions lighting up the dark void. Fast-paced dogfights erupt as human fighter jets, now flying in coordinated formations, engage in high-speed combat with the Empire's superior ships. The sky is filled with blinding flashes of light as plasma cannons fire, and fighter jets weave through lasers in a deadly ballet. It's a clash of speed, skill, and technology as humanity fights back with everything it has. But the battle doesn't stop there. As the massive AI-powered warship slams into the heart of the Empire's fleet, Jake and his team board the flagship for one final confrontation. The intensity reaches its peak as Jake faces General Vrax, the ruthless leader of the Empire. This isn't just a battle for control of Earth, it's a battle for survival. The clash between human ingenuity and alien technology is now at its height. Jake, with everything to lose, must face Vrax in a fight that will decide the fate of the galaxy. In the midst of the battle, Jake's leadership and determination shine through. Before launching the final assault, he delivers a powerful speech to his team and the remaining human forces. Earth will not be a colony. We fight for freedom. We fight for our families. We fight for Earth. His words ring with the truth of their cause, inspiring the humans who are still standing and giving them the strength to continue the fight. As the battle intensifies, Jake's resolve remains unbroken. He uses his skills and the power of human ingenuity to outmaneuver Vrax in a fierce, one-on-one combat. The stakes are higher than ever, but Jake's determination pays off. In the final climactic moment, he overpowers Vrax, symbolizing humanity's triumph over oppression and signaling the beginning of the end for the Empire. With the Empire's leader defeated and their forces in disarray, Earth's victory is secured. The war has been long and brutal, but humanity has fought with everything it has. The Empire is defeated, and Earth stands strong, a symbol of resistance, courage, and the undying will to fight for freedom. The final battle ends in victory, and humanity's survival is assured. The battle for Earth is over. The Galactic Empire, once unstoppable and certain of its victory, has been forced to retreat, leaving behind a broken Earth but a victorious humanity. The once mighty fleet of the Empire drifts away, their commanders humiliated, their forces scattered. Earth stands victorious, though battered and scarred by the brutal conflict. The cities that were once thriving are now in ruins, but the spirit of humanity has not been broken. Jake and his team, though bruised and exhausted, stand together, proud of their hard-earned victory. The line in the sand that the Galactic Empire tried to cross has been drawn, and humanity has stood its ground. Against all odds, Earth has survived. The odds were stacked against them, and yet humanity prevailed. The resistance, once dismissed by the galaxy as nothing more than a nuisance, has now proven its worth. They've sent a clear message: Earth will never be subjugated. Earth's message has been heard across the galaxy, and the balance of power has shifted. The final moments of the battle are a bittersweet victory. Jake's team has lost comrades along the way, Bonner, and others who fought bravely until the very end. The cost of the war was high, but the reward was greater. Earth may have been left in ruins, but the heart of humanity is stronger than ever. The Empire's overconfidence and underestimation of Earth's resolve were their ultimate downfall. As the sun begins to rise over the horizon, Jake looks up at the stars, deep in thought. Earth has won this battle, but the war is far from over. The Galactic Empire may be gone, but there are still forces in the galaxy that could pose a threat. Jake knows this victory is just the beginning of a new chapter. Humanity has made its mark, and the galaxy will never be the same again. The camera pans out as Jake stands tall, his eyes focused on the stars above. The silence of space is no longer filled with fear. Earth, once thought to be a weak, insignificant planet, has shown that it can fight and win. The next chapter of humanity's story is just beginning. The Galactic Empire may have been defeated, but new challenges await. Earth's message is clear. Humanity will defend itself, and no one will stand in its way again. With a renewed sense of strength and unity, humanity looks forward to the future, knowing they can face whatever comes next. The dawn of a new era has begun,